Hello, David.
Sue?
Yes, it is I.
What on earth are you doing in my office?
Oh, you're very rude, aren't you? How dare you talk to me like that? I think you forget who I am.
Absolutely not. This is David's domain.
It's not David's domain at all. It is our studio that David sits in a tiny corner of. That's what it is. And why were you singing that appalling song, Smoke on the Water? Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I just wrote it.
You didn't write that.
Yeah, I just came up with the riff.
Yeah, it's something you heard, many, many times.
I think not. I've got thousands of ideas like that one.
Yeah, well, all of them plagiarised. That's the problem, isn't it? Do you understand what plagiarism is?
Yeah.
Yeah, copying, passing other people's work off as yours. It's one of the things that you've been doing. One of the many things you've been doing that are wrong, that I don't like at all, which is why I'm here.
Oh, I was going to ask, why are you here?
I'm here because I've taken issue with your behaviour towards Neil and your tone of voice and the rather disgustingly insulting things that you've been saying to him.
You've said nothing of the sort.
There you have, and you've got worse and worse as the weeks have gone on. I would say that you are unbridled, David. That's not a good thing. Unbridled is very bad. No filter, you just talk whatever nonsense fits through your head.
I'm a bachelor. David the Bachelor. Unbridled, if you will. Yeah.
David, what do you mean, David the Bachelor?
I don't have a bride.
Well, of course you don't have a bride. Who's going to want to marry you when you're so unpleasant?
I am not unpleasant. I'm wearing my jacket.
Yes. Yes, it's like mine, isn't it? You're wearing one that's like mine, only it's very tiny.
Yeah, now who's the plagiariser?
You're the plagiariser. I've been wearing my jacket for a very long time and I bought you that as a gift a couple of years ago.
I earned this when I was a member of the T-Birds.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Yeah.
No, all your stories, all they do is just puff you up. That's what they do. They make you seem bigger than you are, but really you're not very big at all.
I'm pretty damn big. Over 9 feet tall when I stand.
You're a small but very cute man, but very small. And the reason that I'm here is to take you to task for how you've been puffing yourself up, making out that you are the one with all the authority and power, and you've been having a real nasty go at Neil. It's got to stop.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what have you got to say about that then?
Well, sometimes he's just infuriating, and I need to put him in his place the way he hurtles into my personal space. He knocked a sandwich out of my hand last week. Yeah.
You didn't have a sandwich. He doesn't hurtle. Neil walks into the room like I did just now, just walked in. And actually, I noted that your tone of voice to me was very off. It wasn't very nice or respectful at all.
You were running at me.
Rubbish. Don't be so rude. I walked into the room quietly and calmly, into the room that I have every right to be in, just as Neil does.
Not the way David saw it. You were running towards me menacingly, and it reminded me of someone. Tell me, have you seen the Danger Man?
Don't distract me. I'm not talking about your nonsense. The Danger Man. We've been here before. This is all stuff that's in your head. You're just trying to deflect me from the fact that you have been very, very rude and I am here to put you in your place.
Well, we'll come on to that, but I just need to say the Danger Man is a well-documented beast. Yeah, there's books on him.
But there's no books on him.
I wrote them.
You haven't written any books. None of these things are real. You've not written any books. You didn't write Smoke on the Water. You don't have a band.
I have many bands.
You don't have a hiking group.
I do.
You don't. None of these things are real. You sit in your chair, your small chair, with your small person. You sit in your chair and you spout unpleasantries.
I will not hear of it.
And don't talk to me like that.
I will
rude.
not hear of it.
Don't be so rude.
I need to stand up for myself. You're all bullies. Yeah, you and Neil, you're coming here running at me with weapons.
Oh, what rubbish. There is one bully and that bully is you.
Absolutely not.
You have an arsenal of unpleasant things that you say to Neil.
Yeah, Neil supports Arsenal.
Here you go again, deflecting from what we were talking about, which is your bullying. You are a nasty bully, and you've got worse and worse. You are David Unbridled.
Sounds like a film.
Well, it wouldn't be a very nice film. And you're not doing your job. I can't remember when the last time was that I saw you talking to any of our students. You're just sitting in your chair spouting nonsense.
I never see the students. I'm lonely.
Oh,
A lot of the time. Neil comes in and I suppose he'll do, but he's not really the conversationist that David needs.
well, you're pushing him away, aren't you, with your unpleasantries? I mean, and I've said this to you before, Neil's at a point where he doesn't really want to work with you very much, David, because you're always so unpleasant. And it's your fault that you're not out there seeing people. You should push yourself and you should engage with our students. You're so much nicer when you do more.
Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah, actually so.
I had another cameraman, Jason Statham.
No, that's made up.
I had to let him go because I beat him in an arm wrestle and he got all hostile towards David.
No, you're just talking nonsense again. This is what you do. You talk a load of rubbish. Why can't you go back to being pleasant David that talks about nice things?
Yeah,
Jason Statham.
Pleasant David. I like the sound of Pleasant David. It's got a ring to it.
Well, it has got a ring to it because you're not 10 men, are you? You're not a big man. You are somebody that has their part to play like everybody else does, but you are not the boss. You don't run it. Do you remember? Remember who you are and what you are?
Yeah, head of security.
No, not head of security.
Rapid response team.
Not rapid response team. You're
David's way, David's retreat.
No, these aren't true. What you are is David the puppet.
I am not
the
a puppet.
You are David the puppet.
I've heard you say this before.
Because it's true. You're a puppet that seems to have its own life for some magical reason, but you are David the puppet. You're small, you're very cute, but you're a puppet.
I am not small and cute.
You are small and cute.
Do
Do you know how small you are? You're about 2 foot.
I am
Not that big.
not 2 feet.
You are 2 feet. Should we show the people at home how small you are?
No, I will not be leaving this chair. I have important work to do.
You will. Well, you're going to come out of that chair, and I'm going to show everybody just how small you are. So there you go.
Well, maybe later.
Okay.
There's a couple of points I'd like to address.
Go on then.
Yeah.
Have your chance.
Yes,
Go on.
I have been a bit rude to Neil.
Yes, you have. Very rude.
And
yeah.
I generally choose my words carefully. And I'm aware that in the last episode I called him something derogatory, which could be offensive to others.
I think that's quite correct. You did. There's a word that you used at the end that I thought could be seen as homophobic.
Yeah, so I apologise for that. And I realise it's probably not the first time I've been nasty to Neil.
It's definitely not the first time you have been nasty to Neil. Always nasty to Neil.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't. You always seem to hurt the people that you're closest to, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to sort that out, or he'll end up not working with you. Then what
It's
would
an
you do?
inbuilt mechanism. I learnt it when I grew up in Brazil.
No,
In the forest on my own.
no. You were never in the forest. You've always been here. You came out of a box, through the post. Neil took you out of the box, and then you became David, our puppet. Yeah, and that's who you are. You're a fantastic, magical puppet. That's what you are. Really cute. And we all think the world of you, providing you are not so nasty. That needs to stop.
Yeah.
Right, can I rely on you to do that?
Yeah. Yep.
Right, I think we'd all like to see a better David, wouldn't we? Yeah, I can hear everyone at home just
Yeah.
agreeing with me there.
Yeah, changes from today.
Good.
New David.
Good lad. Nice. Okay, shall we say goodbye?
Yeah.
Right, goodbye.
Yeah. Goodbye. Thanks for coming to visit me, and I'll see you soon.
Love Sue.
Love, David.
Well, just look how small you are compared to me. You see my hand compared to your hand? Okay, do you see that? So you're tiny. You're just 2 feet. You just feel like you're a big man.